In the last 7 days, we have made $300,000 with offer. And I'm going to be breaking down the things that I have learned within the last week and the new things that I am trying. All right, so my name is Sam Arch. In the last 7 days, we have made $300,000 with offer. And I'm going to be breaking down the things that I have learned within the last week and the new things that I am trying. First of all, I want to make it abundantly clear why I'm actually making these videos. The first reason is to attract better people towards me, which will then force me to be put into better circles, which will then make me more money as a direct correlation of that. The second thing is to get people to watch these videos to then attract better talent to my team. So again, I can make more money from that. I am not here to sell anything or funnel you guys to a community or a course. I'm literally just making these videos for those two reasons. And I guess third of all is to kind of document the journey for myself. So yeah, let's jump into it. So the first thing that I learned this week is it's so important to build a team that you genuinely enjoy being around. Our culture is insane in this new offer that we're running up right now. For an example, I just chill in the Slack. It's just like a boys group chat, pretty much. I'm just chilling in the Slack, we crack jokes, shit's getting done. We have basically an army of setters. So right now we're at currently to date, and it's Sunday right now, 9 closes and around 25 setters. And it's actually the funniest thing. The culture is just being represented through everyone that we bring on, and being in a chat with 30 guys just shooting the shit all day. So yeah, with the setters, the goal is to book 100 booked calls per day. That's what we're shooting for right now, 100 booked calls per day. And we'll have a midday target. With the midday target, if we don't hit that midday target, we have to do some sort of punishment or some sort of kind of quota. For example, we didn't hit our target one day. The setter manager ordered all the setters to do 50 push-ups into the gym channel. Everyone's putting in their videos of doing 50 push-ups, and not one, everyone's taking the piss out of each other, and that's quite funny. But second of all, it's pushing everyone to hit the goal. Okay, so being around a team that you genuinely enjoy being around is one of the biggest things that I found when it comes to scaling an offer. And obviously you want to enjoy while you're scaling it, right? Because once we're starting cracking 5 million months, I'm going to look back on this oh, that was the fucking time. So being in a team that actually genuinely enjoy being around allows you to enjoy it a lot more than you would typically when you're pushing out of pain. Yeah. So a good culture makes everything so much better. Set of midday goals is the second thing that we started implementing this week that are working extremely well, okay? So setting a midday goal, we need to hit 50 bookings by this time so we can be on track for 100 bookings per day. Now, the reason why we need 100 bookings per day is because of simple closer math, okay? So I've really started to dial in my closer math and be okay, these are the numbers I need to hit the goal that we want. We want 5 million a month by October, and we launched this offer 6 weeks ago. So the closer math, okay, is I need, if I can get 7 shown calls per day per closer, times that by 6, then we then get 42 calls per closer. Times that by 10, that's 420, okay? We then need a 60% show rate, or 7 shown calls, okay? And then we need a 14% close rate. Our close rate right now is around 14%, so let's just say that remains the exact same, and we don't increase it at all. If we get a 14% close rate on our 420 shows, and our AOV is around $23,000, that gives us around 80K per week per closer, which is 1.2 mil per week, which puts us on track for our 5 million a month goal by October. So it's just ramping the team to that goal, and we'll be able to get there. Currently, we're spending 8K a day on ads. We get an absolutely insane amount of opt-ins. So doing the closer math is super important, and knowing exactly how many shown calls you need per day, so then you can then set us up for success and then give them a midday target as well. Okay, so then you can make sure that you can actually hit your goals, because without the numbers, you don't know where you're driving. It's like driving a car with no lights on, right? You have no idea where you're going if you don't have numbers and KPIs to hit. So you have your weekly KPIs, break that down into daily KPIs, and then break that down into half day KPIs. So you can actually make sure you're on track every single set of the way. That's one of the biggest things that we learned. One things that happened this week is we got our ad account shut down, which has never happened to me before. Getting an ad account shut down midweek is kind of pretty brutal. Luckily, we got it shut down on a Friday. Yeah, like super important to have backup ad accounts. Okay, so luckily what I did, because I knew people's ad accounts were getting shut down, and I wanted to prepare for our ad account to get shut down, is I had multiple pixels set up and KPIs set up as well. So if you don't know what a KPI is, it's conversion API through Facebook. So essentially it's just like when you're forcing information back to your pixel. So I had like 3 other ones set up, and we had them set up in the workflow because I knew the one thing that would stop us from, like, if our ad account got shut down, just scaling the ads back up, was a pixel that was already warmed up. So I had these pixels set up, so we're just firing information back to them just in case. It's like backup pixels, because an ad account's easy to get set up, okay? It's the pixel that takes the time to give you the right data, but if they're all just feeding off each other, then it's perfect. So I had these pixels set up, ad account got shut down. Now, I think the main reason why our ad account got fucking kaboomed was the messaging that we had in the ads. Little to my surprise, you're not allowed to tell people how much they will make with your offer if they succeed. Okay, you can't have income goals. Basically, the reason being is, like, a couple years ago, e-com guys basically fucked the entire market, saying, oh, I'll start your e-commerce business and make you X amount in 90 days, whatever it is. And they were scamming the fuck out of everyone. So it just fucking nuked income claims on ads. So ad account got shut down as a direct result of that. What I realized is the ad accounts are getting shut down because I was trying to push more spend to it. So don't tell Zuckerberg this. What I did is I launched on a new ad account. I set the spend to 5K a day on kind of the, we can say, uncompliant ads, and we'll just see how it goes. It's kind of a naked ad account. Like, if it gets shut down, big fucking deal. But that's what I did. So yeah, got the ads live back again. Having backup pixels is so important. Like, it doesn't even fucking take long to do. I would highly recommend it if you don't have a backup pixel. Just like kind of set a few up. We also this week started running ads through WAP. That's a new thing. So we started running ads through WAP, testing that out. We'll see how that goes. But that was one of the pixels that I had set up in the background. Running ads through WAP, it's cool. I'm still trying to figure out the attribution. I need to get that dialed in. The good thing about it is you can launch ads super quick. It's really frictionless to launch ads, which I've done a good job on that. And you can also spend your WAP balance. I wouldn't recommend it because it's like just spend it on a credit card and get 5% cash back. But yeah, we were starting to launch ads on WAP, which is, well, I'll let you know how it goes. So yeah, that's one thing. And then a couple other things that we are trying. I am currently building out a webinar deck to run internal webinars, because we're getting around like 400 opt-ins per day. We have like an insane amount of opt-ins, and I want to squeeze more juice. Like, our weekends are super slow. Saturday and Sunday, we don't get a lot of deals across the line. So what I'm going to do is on like a Thursday, I'm going to run an internal webinar, basically just reactivate all the leads that we have in the pipeline, put them on a Webby, run the Webby, and then stack out our Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Mondays from the Webby. And hopefully that can squeeze more cash out of the leads that we already have, and that will just make our ROAS go up right now. So our ROAS right now is like 13x. If we run an internal Webby, like, we're gonna at least close one fucking deal from the internal Webby, 1000%. And then that can just boost our ROAS that even a little bit more from cash we wouldn't have had otherwise. So that's one thing we're gonna be trying out next week, and I'll let you know how that goes on the next video. The next thing that we're trying out is, right now I'm building out Close CRM. So high level is cool, but at scale with a larger team, I think we could be booking more appointments with Close, having a predictive dialer, a easier power dialer to rip. So I'm currently building that out. There's a few caveats to it though, if you're looking into getting Close. Been trying to build it out today, but one of the biggest things is like, you can't set like wait times in the workflows. Like, wait 24 hours before the appointment and send this message. So I'm currently trying to figure out like how to fucking build this thing out. That's one thing. And yeah, that's kind of one of the most of the biggest lessons that we learned this week, and the new things that we're trying. Again, our goal is to make 2 million this month. We're not on track. We're at 300K for the week. So I need a big week this week. Minimum, I need around 500 to 600K this week. That is the goal. We brought on a closer, and then like after 3 days of ramping them up, it was like, oh, it's not for me. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're literally ripping, like, some of our closers are making 10K a week in comms. So we need more closers. I want to be at 15 closers by the end of the week and 30 setters. If I can do that with my closer math, there's no reason why I can't be doing 500 to $1 million weeks. If I can rip $1 million weeks, then I can get the 5 million a month by October. and I'm keeping profit. Like margins are good. Margins are around 60% right now. About 5 million a month, margin around 50%, I'll be happy with. That's a good piece of cake in my bank account every week. And that's all. The things that we're trying, that's the goal that we have in mind. And yeah, I just want to make my intentions abundantly clear again. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I don't have any course to funnel you into. I'm recording these videos for 3 reasons. First reason is to expand my network, put me in better circles to make me more money. Second reason is to attract better talent to my team via a form of watching these videos. And the third reason is to kind of document the journey that I'm going on hitting 5 million a month in the next couple months. That's it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. If you want to follow me on IG, I'll put it in the description. It's just CEO Arch. And yeah, I'll catch you next week.